everybody, welcome to my video today. I am back to share with you guys on Mondays I am back with you. I'm back this week to start up my simple cards with fun techniques. Normally I would post on Monday, but on Monday my Blessed to Craft projects went live. So I'm sharing this with you on Wednesday, and our fun technique is to case a card. So I wanted to grab the annual catalog and I wanted to case a card, but I wanted to put a really fun spin on it. So this is page 13 of the annual catalog. And it features the Celebrate Sunflower bundle here. And so I wanted to share with you guys this card, and we're gonna just take a fun spin on casing a card. Normally if you case a card, you just pick out a card and then you create it exactly the way that you see it. So you would take this card maybe, and you would get the designer paper and the dies, and you would do this card. What I want to do for you today is this card, but we're going to do it a little bit different. So we're going to be casing it, but we're going to be changing it a little bit. So I have my sunflower stamp set here, and then I have a piece of Whisper White cardstock, which is what the card in the catalog is done with. The base of the card is Whisper White. So we have that. And then this piece is crumb cake cardstock, and then they've stamped the sunflowers on it and they have colored it. So instead, what I'm gonna do is grab a piece of the Flowers for Every Season. This is the new DSP, and I noticed that it had these beautiful sunflowers on it, and so I thought, well, let's go ahead and use this piece. So I'm gonna cut this. I probably need my big trimmer for this. I'm going to cut this at 4 inches by 5 1/4, and that's gonna allow me to have a nice white border all around my card. I'll set my trimmer aside. So this piece is just going to go right on here. Now, before we glue anything down, what I'm gonna do is add a sentiment in black, and it's going to be right here. And then I want some ribbon. So in the catalog has white baker's twine. I feel like I used so much white baker's twine a few weeks ago, maybe like last month. I feel like I got a little burnt out on it. So I just checked to see what other white ribbon that we had that I could use, and I have some of this polka dot ribbon. So let's go ahead and stamp our sentiment. This is a really easy card because it does not take a lot. Like, you don't need a lot of product. You're not stamping a lot. You're not doing a lot of coloring. So you could totally mass produce this one. So let's go ahead, and we're even going to do some embossing, because when you're doing a simple technique like this, it's really easy to add a little bit of extra to it to make the card pop. So I'm just going to take my Versamark ink pad. This is a clear sticky ink, and I'm going to attempt to stamp on this. I got to get it really close to me, so I might be off camera, but with it on a black mat and black cardstock, it's slightly hard to see. I don't know if I got that straight. I mean, it's going to be a miracle if I got that straight, you guys. With all the lights on in here and the black mat and the black cardstock. So now all we're going to do is add white embossing powder to this. And this is when we'll really get to see. I mean, it's not perfectly straight, but you know, this isn't Hallmark. This is handmade. I'm gonna come in, I didn't use a static tool, which I probably should have. So I'm just gonna clean this up a little bit, and then we're gonna take the heat tool, and mine's right here. I gotta kind of untangle it from everything. And what you wanna do is turn this on and then let it heat up. And I'm not gonna edit this part out, I might speed it up, but I just want you to see. We'll just let it heat up for a few minutes, not even a few minutes, like just a few seconds. You want to get the heat tool really hot so that it's on your cardstock less time. And that looks pretty good. So you can see it gets a little bit shiny. And so now what we're gonna do is add this ribbon to this designer paper. That's why we didn't glue anything down. And the sentiment's a little bit up on the top. So that's where we'll do this. And I'm not gonna tie a bow. I'm just gonna tie a knot. Sometimes you can struggle with bows, and this ribbon tends to not be great for bows because the polka dots that are on this ribbon are raised in the ribbon, and so they tend to catch a little bit when you try to do a bow. So this is just the way that I get away from having to mess with it. Okay, so now we have our sentiment, and it's not terrible, I have to say. It's not too terrible. So we're just gonna cut off the end here, and then we're gonna flag it with our scissors. I didn't measure this black piece. I just eyeballed it. I just snipped off a piece and then eyeballed, you know, where the sentiment would fit. So now let's put this here. And let's make sure our sentiment is going to fit. And it should. And then we can just use some adhesive. Now next week, I'm going to have the brand new Stampin' Seal adhesive, and I'm gonna share a video with you guys. That actually, I might do that for Wednesday. Or I'm sorry, today is Wednesday. I might do that for tomorrow's video. I really want to share with you guys the new adhesive and my thoughts with it, since it's a brand new product that we're featuring. I'm a little rusty with these videos, you guys. I'm not used to them. I'm gonna have to get back in the swing of things. Okay, so I'm just gonna add some dimensionals for a little bit of dimension on this card. It doesn't have too much, and you can still move that ribbon up a little bit. It's crooked, and then just add that right to the card like this. And then do that bow like that. And then this is a cased card. So this one was even easier than this one. This has a little bit of coloring with it, but you can see, you can take the exact same design and make a card out of it. So the other thing that I would probably do is just grab my Wink of Stella, and I would probably add Wink of Stella to these sunflowers to give it a little bit more pizzazz. This is a very simple card, and it looks great plain like this, but then if you just add a little bit of Wink of Stella, especially if your Wink of Stella is brand new, if it's towards the end of its life, if it's drying out a little bit, it might be hard to do this, but especially if it's brand new, it'll get glitter all on those sunflowers, and then it sparkles a little bit. So I hope you enjoyed this card, and I will be back later this week to share with you some more projects. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Don't forget that anybody who places an order with me between the now and June 15th is entered to win. I have 2 bundles of product to give away. So please make sure you get your orders in with me before the 15th, and you will be entered to win either the jars, this one right here, jars of flour, and I even have some of these jar cups, shaker parts, to go with the giveaway, and these are currently already on back order. So if you're wanting to get these and you missed out, simply place an order with me and you could be one of the winners. The other giveaway is the Whale of a Time bundle that's in the back of the catalog. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will chat with you later. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today and watching my videos. Here are 2 other of my most recent videos. I would love for you guys to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will catch you in my next video. I hope you all have a wonderful day.